Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Raw. This is WWE 2K24 Universe Mode, episode 232. We are on the fallout from Clash of the Castle in the Oval Hydro from Glasgow, Scotland, now on the bell towards Evolution and the Royal Rumble Premium Live Event. Welcome to the show, folks. I'm Callum, otherwise known as the KO King. Welcome to KO Productions, and welcome to Monday Night Raw. Let's waste no further time and get right out of the action. Here we go, man. Let's get to work. Action-packed night as always, folks, and we told you we are on the build to the all-women's PLE known as Evolution. Well, this opening contest is to determine the number one contender for Alexa Bliss's women's world title at Evolution.
Falls Count Anywhere match. Making our way to the ring, representing the OC from Fontana, California, Michin.
Like the ring announcer said, this is a fatal four-way Falls Count Anywhere match, but what he failed to mention what it is, an elimination match. Fatal four-way elimination. Falls can count anywhere. The winner gets a shot of the women's world title at Evolution against the champion, Alexa Bliss. Going to be an awesome matchup now. This matchup is consisting of the four women who lost out in the first round of the Queen of the Ring tournament. We're going to see another Queen of the Ring tournament match, a quarter-final match to get to the semi-finals, which will be taking place at Evolution in less than 2 weeks' time. We've got Michin in the ring right here. Here comes the next participant. Former WWE Women's Champion multiple times. Let's see if she can get a shot at Alexa Bliss for the Women's World title at Evolution as the Empress of Tomorrow has arrived, folks.
First, representing the Kabuki Warriors from Osaka, Japan, Asuka.
Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Going to be a fun one. Fatal four-way elimination, Falls Count Anywhere match. Winner gets a women's world title opportunity at an all-women's premium live event. Evolution in less than 2 weeks' time against the champion, Alexa Bliss. This one rolls on when we come back live on Monday Night Raw. Tonight we come to you live from Elmira, New York, as Zelina Vega, another fellow New Yorkian, has made her presence felt. She is in this matchup. Michin losing in the in the first round of the Queen of the Ring tournament to none other than Bayley, who will be in action later on tonight against Kairi Sane, the woman who defeated Asuka in the first round, her Kabuki Warriors teammate. As here comes the fourth and final woman in this matchup. It's the Hall of Famer, the legendary Trish Stratus, who has had a couple of opportunities at the Women's World title in the past, but never got in the win. Let's see if she can get another opportunity tonight for an Evolution matchup against Alexa Bliss, which would be very interesting to say the least, ladies and gentlemen. Trish Stratus last week losing out, or 2 weeks ago on Raw, the last time we were here on Monday Night Raw. Trish Stratus lost out in the first round of the Queen of the Ring tournament to the man, Becky Lynch. She'll be in action next week taking on Naomi, who was able to defeat Zelina Vega in the first round of the Queen of the Ring tournament. Kairi Sane, of course, getting a huge upset win over Kabuki Warriors stable and tag partner mate Asuka, and Bayley defeating Michin. Bayley and Kairi go at it later on tonight in the quarter-final round match in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Winner goes to Evolution to represent their brand as part of the semi-finals. But here we go, man. Four-way elimination match underway. Michin and Vega going at it. Trish and Asuka going at it. Referee Raw. Chad Patton ringing the bell. Who is going to Evolution? Asuka makes stiff forearm in the corner on a Trish. It's Michin now. Big time the Zelina Vega. Asuka taking Trish out of the corner the hard way. Big time powerbomb, able to roll back on it. Stomping away, Trish out the way. Michin, going to get a weapon as Trish puts Asuka right in the mouth. Michin with an equalizer in her hand. A kendo stick by Zelina Vega with a super kick out of her hand as Trish Stratus here goes to work over Asuka. Zelina Vega now getting caught by the Hall of Famer Trish as Asuka goes after Michin. Reverse suplex by Trish on Zelina. And now Asuka goes straight for Zelina. Big kick by Vega as a hurricane run out from Michin on Trish Stratus. Irish whip Vega sends Asuka into the corner. Who's going to get the opportunity for Michin or Zelina Vega? It will be a huge momentum boosting win here to get a shot at the Women's World title in the Evolution against Alexa Bliss. Look at that from Michin here. Zelina Vega brought in a freaking sandal. Oh damn, what is Zelina Vega bringing that in for? As Asuka almost KOing Trish Stratus up the opening scenes of this matchup here. Look at Trish. Wheelbarrow, what the Bulldog as Michin and Vega brawling on the outside here. Michin looking to get more weapons from the outside. Trish, big boot there, steel chair in hand. From Michin, oh, she cracked the official with it. What the hell are you doing, Michin? And now Trish Stratus able to take her down with a flying clothesline. And now Trish with a chair in hand. Going after Asuka. Asuka able to throw her away as the referee has been KO'd here. Watch Asuka here. Big kick there. A big knee rather. Uh-oh, and now Asuka with that steel chair. Heading Trish Stratus over the back with it. The official can even see it though. It's no disqualifications. And that's fatal four-way matchup. Referee still down on it from Michin's accidental chair shot. We don't know if it was accidental, but Asuka just launched the chair at Trish cover here. No official to count it though. And Trish Stratus able to power out anyway. It's now conveniently, as soon as Trish kicks out, referee Chad Patton Raw gets to his feet, going outside of the ring, back in. There was Trish able to continue to take the fight back to Asuka. Look at Michin. Satellite DDT in the outside on Zelina Vega. Great action all round tonight. And this fatal four-way contest to open up Monday Night Raw from Aylmer in New York. Who's going to get the shot of Alexa Bliss for the Women's World Title Evolution? You got to imagine the champion Bliss looking in very closely to see who she'll face in less than 2 weeks' time, defending her Women's World Title at that event against the winner of this contest. And look at Trish Stratus just chucking it at her. Big stomp there from Trish. Picking Asuka up the vertical base kick, moving it the way. Asuka. Oh, able to drop her down. Oh, big vicious kick to the back now as the Empress of Tomorrow. And now Asuka to the outside. There's Asuka going here. Oh, went for something on Zelina on the floor here. Asuka grabbing Zelina Vega and sends her out of the steel steps as Michin back out of the ring. Going after Trish Stratus. Asuka wants a piece of Michin, however. And now Michin going right back after Asuka. Trish Stratus wants a piece as Zelina Vega just taunting next to her hometown crowd tonight in New York. Look at this, Michin and Asuka back and forth. Oh, Zelina taking down Michin. And a snap here on Trish by Asuka Vega with a steel chair. Asuka drop kicking it out of her hands. And it was Michin going to main dragging Zelina Vega away from the ropes. Zelina able to get up. Michin and Asuka going back and forth. Vega with a code breaker on Michin. And now Asuka, big spinning kick on Zelina Vega. Off the ropes. Empress impact by Asuka. Cover on Vega. Will this be it for the New York? Zelina Vega in her home state, but a kick out there. Right, Zelina staying alive. Michin back inside. Suplex on Trish. Asuka big overhand shot. Asuka now German suplex on Michin. Nicely executed there. Uh-oh, and Asuka kendo stick in hands. Throwing it at Michin. Here's the cover. Shoulders down. Michin to be the first eliminated. Only enough for a one. Kick out there is Trish Stratus. Goes back into the ring. Zelina Vega looks like she wants a piece. Bulldog on Asuka is Trish. Michin another side. You know it's oh my Meteora by Vega on Asuka. That was beautiful. And a bang, big rolling senton by Zelina Vega on Asuka now. Michin and Vega going back at it. German suplex by Michin. Trish Stratus knife edge shot on a Michin. Grabs her now. Michin in trouble. Running Bulldog. Covered by Trish for the first elimination. Well, Michin be gone here. Asuka for some reason breaking it up. And look at Zelina pop up in the Hurricane Rana. Look at Vega. Whoa, made it out of the way there. It's Trish Stratus. Saying hell no. Is Trish picking up Zelina? Oh my shit. Kick by Trish Stratus to eliminate Zelina Vega here. To be the first to go in this four-way elimination matchup. On a kick out is Michin. Brought in a freaking guitar. But Zelina Vega somehow kicking out of the shit kick there. Unreal as now Trish Stratus picking up the guitar and gonna hit Michin over the head with it. Holy hell, Michin gets right back to her feet though like it's nothing. And a big knee to the back now. Trish trying to steal the win to eliminate Michin here. This could do it. 2 count. Michin stays in it. My lord. What a chaotic matchup. They get it started live on Monday Night Raw. Who's gonna face Toronto? Alexa Bliss for the gold. And Evolution, Michin missing the mark completely as Vega needs Asuka there. Perfectly placed. Irish whip sends her to the outside. Just Asuka on the apron right now. Even Michin clearing the ring. Look at this from Trish Stratus. There goes Asuka there. And a big flying clothesline on Michin. Zelina Vega there back to a vertical base, however. Backing up Trish. Trish Stratus able to elbow her way freely. Michin, big knee there on Asuka. Protect. Yeah, neck by Michin on Asuka. Here's the cover for the elimination. Legs hook shoulders down. Scoring to the kick out by Asuka. As this one rolls on live on Raw, folks. And oh man, we are back live on Monday Night Raw. Big Ann for the cover on Trish. Michin intercepting. Michin now 8 defeat to Asuka. 8 defeat to Asuka. Asuka to be the first to go. This should be a huge elimination for Michin and a kick out. Almost picking up that upset there. But Asuka able to kick out, able to stay in this one. Zelina Vega and Michin now going back at it. Off the ropes in an arm drag. You gotta imagine Asuka the favourite to win this matchup from local team WWE Women's Champion over on the SmackDown brand. She's got what it takes to become the champion on Monday nights as well. Referee back into the ring. Zelina Vega, big kick, went for it, went for something there. Asuka, nice counter. Now what's Asuka got in mind on Vega? Oh yeah, a shovel blower in by Michin. Trish kicking it out of her hands now, and then the Asuka lock by Asuka. Cinched it on Zelina Vega. Vega to be the first eliminated in her home state of New York. This could be embarrassing for Zelina. She's trying so desperately to hang on. Referee right there, however. Zelina Vega gasping for air, and she has no choice but to tap out as Michin dives and takes out Trish on the floor with a suicide dive. The tope suicida as this one is now brawling to the outside. Michin with protection neck on the floor to Trish. Zelina's been eliminated. Well, Trish join her. Here's the cover on the floor. Referee right there. Leg hook, shoulder down. Scores 2 and a kick out by Trish Stratus out of protection neck on it by Michin. Man, oh man. So it's now just down to a triple threat. The New York Zone, Zelina Vega has been eliminated. The first to go. The crowd not too happy about that one, but they still have some favourites that could get the title opportunity. Against Alexa Bliss and Evolution. Trish to roll up Asuka, shoulders down. This could be huge here. Asuka to go. 2 count, kick out. Holy moly. And now Michin going out, going back in. But look at this here. Built out by Trish Stratus as Michin just threw that at her. What the hell was that she threw though? Asuka on the outside of the ring. And I watch this from Trish. Oh, when I go do Stratisfaction. Michin able to elbow her way out of it. Nice counter. Michin, where's she going now? Oh, went to fly with a springboard. Trish Stratus able to cut her off guard. And now Trish picks her up. Went for a check kick. Michin counter. Michin counter the check kick. Off the ropes now. Drop kick. Asuka right there, overhand shot. Big opportunities now. Big strikes from Asuka. Into the Asuka lock. Submission got the arm now. It's the arm version on Michin. Michin in trouble. What's she going to do here? Is she going to tap out? Is she going to pass out due to the pain? Champagne Raw official right there to see if Michin survives or if she quits in this contest. Massive proportions tonight to kick off Raw. Number 1 contendership affair for Alexa Bliss and her women's world title come Evolution. Michin and Trish now remain. Michin with a set out powerbomb on the inside of the ring on Stratus. Center of the ring. Go for the cover, Michin. No. Springboard. Moving out of the way is Trish Stratus. Nice finish shot from Trish. Big shots again from Trish Stratus. Was Trish got a main counter by Michin this time? Michin went for something. Forearm by Trish Stratus. Both women looking on. Big kick. Didn't get all the chip kick. Got enough of it maybe. Trish Stratus now rolls through. On to Michin. Penny predicament. Will Michin be eliminated? Scoring 2. Michin silver down to 2. It's down to Asuka. It's down to Trish Stratus as Asuka nailing Trish with a shovel right upside the head with it. And then throwing it at her and throwing it to the outside. Asuka has this one in the bag, folks, to take on Alexa Bliss for the Women's World Title Evolution. Big strikes now and a roundhouse kick connecting. Cover from Asuka. Leg hook, shoulders down. This could do it right here. Scoring 2. Trish Stratus stays in it. Oh man. Don't forget, it was the last time out on Monday Night Raw where it was a mixed tag team match. Asuka teaming up with Asuka teaming up with a world champion Raw, Aleister Black, whereas Alexa Bliss was teaming up with Samoa Joe. in a mixed tag team match. Joe and Black able to get the win on that occasion, but let me ask you, not done with Alexa Bliss as she wants another opportunity at Evolution. But so does Trish Stratus, as that could be a marquee match for the all-women's event. As Trish hits her running Bulldog and Asuka. She makes her name. She makes cement her name. Went for the chick kick though. Asuka smacked to the face. Asuka went for something right to the eyes there though, like Trish Stratus. And if Stratus may take advantage, she wants to cement her name as the number 1 contender. As one of the greatest to ever do it, if not the greatest. One here, and a win on Evolution. They seal that deal. Stratus faction, center of the ring to Asuka. Leg hook, shoulders down. Trish to be number 1 contender. Let's still do it. Scoring 2, and that's it. Trish Stratus is going to Evolution. What a matchup, the king is off. There it is, it's official now, folks. Evolution, Women's World title on the line. Alexa Bliss defends her Women's World Championship against Trish Stratus. We know on the NXT side of things that it's going to be an awesome matchup with Rhea Ripley defending the NXT Women's Championship. We don't know against who yet. We'll find out tomorrow night on NXT. We'll find out this coming SmackDown episode as well. Who will be the challenger for Bianca Belair's Blue Brand Championship at Evolution? Of course, the Queen of the Ring semi-finals and finals will be going down at a huge inter-promotional gauntlet match to determine who is number 30 in the Women's Royal Rumble match. But a big win there from Trish Stratus as we move on to bigger and better things later on tonight, because in your main event we find out the number 1 contender for Aleister Black's World Heavyweight Championship for an opportunity at the Gold next week on Raw. The former US champ, the megastar LA Knight, battles a man who has history with Aleister Black and the Viper, Randy Orton, the leader of FTRKO. But coming up next, folks, Sami Zayn going to make another defense of his United States Championship after a successful win last weekend against the LA Knight. He defends against Shinsuke Nakamura next on Raw.
Is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United States Championship.
Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Last time we saw this man who tonight is challenging for the United States Championship. Let's not forget he's a former Intercontinental Champion. In fact, the inaugural Intercontinental Champion here in this series. Let's see if we can get the US title here on Raw in Elmira, New York, ladies and gentlemen. So we're saying the last time we saw him, he had a great effort against our World Heavyweight Champion, the Dutch Destroyer Aleister Black, who this past week at Clash of the Castle was able to successfully defend his World Heavyweight Championship against Samoa Joe, the man he beat for the gold back at Survivor Series by cashing in his Money in the Bank contract. But it was a great effort from Shinsuke on that night against Black a number of weeks ago here now on Raw. And Shinsuke is really impressed. General Manager Mick Foley, he's going to get a US title shot tonight against Sami Zayn. It was an incredible striking masterpiece, as you would expect from two incredible strikers of the game, Nakamura and Black respectively. Black getting the win on that night, but Nakamura not going to hide in the shadows. He wants an opportunity at the US Gold. He's getting it tonight against Sami Zayn, who just 48 hours ago had the fight of his life in order to defend his United States Championship, taking down the megastar LA Knight for the second time in this series, cementing himself as the United States Champion, a worthy champion to fight for the red brand here on Raw. Nakamura out though, looking to dethrone Sami Zayn this evening for the US Championship. Zayn with 2 successful defenses. He wants to make it 3 tonight. Let's see if he can get it done against the king of strong style, or if Nakamura can snatch more gold, as he's already the inaugural IC champ. Can he become the new United States Champion tonight? Live on the red brand, ladies and gentlemen. But Nakamura is out, much to the applause and support from the crowd. But more applause, more support, and more singing from the crowd tonight in Elmira, New York. Because here comes the United States Champion, the underdog from the underground, has arrived. It's Sami Zayn. This one's going to be great, folks. Nakamura and Sami Zayn about to touch for the first time in this series. And it's going to be an awesome contest for the US title live on Monday Night Raw. Sami Zayn wants to be a defending champion. He's bringing it retro tonight. He brought it retro at Clash of the Castle. It paid dividends for Sami. Let's see if it does it again. It's Sami Zayn one-on-one with a King of Strong Style tonight. US title on the line. We know the megastar LA Knight failed to get his US title back. He's getting an opportunity to go for the world title, as he's already defeated the world champion Aleister Black, pinned him on 2 different occasions, once in a gauntlet match for the US title, once in a singles match for the US title. He feels he can do it again, but he's going to earn a shot at the world title first after failing to win back his US titles for Howard Norton, your main event later on tonight. But right now, folks, that right there is what they are fighting for. The beautiful, prestigious, and coveted WWE United States Championship of Monday Night Raw. Let's head to the ring now, folks, with the official ring introductions from Mr. Mike Rowe.
From Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, Shinsuke Nakamura. And his opponent, from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, Sami Zayn.
Thank you, Mike Rowe. Sami Zayn getting a huge applause tonight. Huge ovation, as he always does, but as is Shinsuke Nakamura. This one going to be off the charts, ladies and gentlemen, as you would very well expect from these 2 incredible superstars. Check back and getting a look at what Nakamura could be walking out with tonight, allowing the challenger to have a close look on that gold. The red, white, blue and gold on the line here tonight. Gonna be a fun one, man. Sami Zayn, Nakamura, one-on-one. Referee Raw, Chad Patton ringing the bell, and here we go. US title matchup underway. Both men getting the crowd hot right off the early going right here. Now let's get straight to it. Nakamura, Sami Zayn lock it up now. Sami, nice kick to the midsection, and Sami not playing around. In the opening stage of this contest, Sami Zayn now. Electric chair. Spins him round, set out, powerbomb to retain. Will that do it already? 1 count only, kick out of the challenger Shinsuke Nakamura, now punching away. Right on the face now of Nakamura. Shot after shot there with Shinsuke, but Sami Zayn got caught, and now Shinsuke off the knee. Now trying to break the neck of the underdog from the underground. And Shinsuke now forearms on from the middle rope. Cover shoulders down for the new title chain chair. Kick out by Sami Zayn. We say it every time that Sami's in this squared circle. Always one of the most, if not the most resilient stars of this series. Kicks out of pretty much everything you throw at him. So Nakamura's got to throw at everything. Even maybe the kitchen sink. In order to put Sami Zayn down to 9. And he keeps fighting back. Point proven there. With that tornado DDT out the corner. Springboard style cover. 1 count only. Kick out by the challenger once again. Sami Zayn all over a US Championship contender tonight. And Nakamura, the champ, firmly in control up to the top rope. Nakamura to a vertical basis. Now is Sami going to stop on his track? Sami now cross body. Beautifully done. The champion in incredible controls. He stomps right on the knee there of Shinsuke Nakamura. Elbow on the top of the head now of the challenger. And all went going for the cannonball sent off on the bottom rope. He got all of that there. Ground and pound. The champ on fire. You'd think he'd be a little weak and a little hot following his match just 48 hours ago against LA Knight with the US Championship hanging in the balance. As Nakamura, what an incredible kick. My days, overhand shot now by Shinsuke. And then Nakamura trying to get back into this contest. Caught him with a shot right to the midsection and knee to face. That might be a knockout blow. Covered by Nakamura, only enough for a 1, but you can tell Sami's been weakened. Trying to get back to his feet, but that may just be out of instinct as again more combination offense from Nakamura. Big kick caught though from Sami. Sami, big short overhand style. And Zayn, blue thunderbomb out of nowhere. Into the cover of that, doing it already. Sami Zayn to retain, scoring 2, kick out by Nakamura. Oh my. Look at Sami now running in. Axe handle on Shinsuke, who rolls to the outside trying to catch a breather, but I know Sami Zayn ain't gonna let up now. Keep his foot on the gas pedal as Sami Zayn flies to pace Suicida. Taking out Shinsuke Nakamura on the outside of the ring, right in front of us here at ringside. And look at Sami. Back up, Arabian press, moonsault to the floor now on Nakamura. Unbelievable athleticism from Sami Zayn. And the US title match, but Nakamura gonna kick him on the outside. You can't win the title via counter though, Shinsuke. You're gonna get him back into the ring, but wait a minute. Nakamura, landslide on Sami on the floor. The Unforgiven Steel on the outside is Nakamura now. Gonna drive Sami back in. Is Nakamura on the verge of winning his next championship in the WWE? Cover here, leg hook, shoulders down for the title, kicker to 2 by Sami. As this US title contest rolls on live on Raw. Sami runs in, big kick, big boot to the face. Haluva kick, yes, cover. Scoring 2. Oh, Nakamura able to grab the bottom rope. Shades of what we saw 48 hours ago. With LA Knight grabbing the ropes. Great veteran instinct on display from Shinsuke Nakamura. And straight away now, Sami up to the top. It's the Swanton Bomb on Nakamura. No ropes this time. Here's the cover. Scores 2. Kick out again by Shinsuke. As the ring awareness and veteran instinct on display from the challenger tonight. But so is the resiliency that usually belongs to Sami Zayn. Nice knee there from Shinsuke. Kinshasa! Ran at him with a Kinshasa for the title. Just like that. 2 good as Nakamura, and Sami again powers out of the count of 2. Holy hell, what a contest tonight. Nakamura middle rope. Frantic pace in this one. Big knee, Sami moving out the way. Big kick, Sami moving out the way. Clothesline from Sami. Sami again with another one. Trying to hit second gear in this contest. Drop kick right to the chest to Sami Zayn. Sami on fire tonight. And Elmira, New York, where the United States Championship is up for grabs. Nakamura in trouble. Former Intercontinental Champion gets flattened in the corner. Exploder by Zayn. In the corner. Cover to retain here. 2 count. No! Still not over, Nakamura. Still staying alive, man. Still not over in this one as Nakamura once more rolls to the outside of the ring. Shinsuke's in trouble. Sami Zayn. Slingshot cross body on the floor now. Sami is dominating Shinsuke in this contest. Seems to be 70-30 in the favour of the champion Sami Zayn. Top rope now goes Sami, waiting for Shinsuke to get to his feet now. Sami Zayn looking to fly, missing the double axe handle. Nakamura, nice kick. Nice strikes by Shinsuke. Shinsuke turns him round. Oh, the inverted exploder. Inverted exploder now by Nakamura. Will this be his moment for the US title? Big stomping and he spins him over. Nakamura to win the gold. Knee to face. Cover by Shinsuke for the US title on the line. Leg hook, shoulder down. Scoring 2. And Sami still stays in it. It's not over yet. Live on the red brand. What an awesome contest this evening. Nakamura and Sami Zayn pushing each other to their limits tonight. Here goes Shinsuke. Oh man, big elbow perfectly placed right on the top of his head. And now a submission hold. Submission hold now locked in. Dragon sleeper by Shinsuke Nakamura. Nowhere for Sami to go. He's got to be in trouble here. Will he tap out of Shinsuke? Will we have a new champion? Sami gonna knee his way out of it, however. Somehow Sami is fading as he ran in with a drop kick there on Nakamura. Sami Zayn now. What is that? Springboards and tornado DDT. Nakamura hitting on his head hard. May have busted him open in the process, ladies and gentlemen. And now Sami Zayn out of the corner here. Here goes the United States champion, the underdog from the underground. Metal rope, top rope, tornado DDT by Sami Zayn out of the corner. Signature Sami Zayn offense. Into the other corner now is Shinsuke. Here goes Sami, full head of steam. Haluva kick, that'll do it. Sami to retain the gold. Rolls him over. Here's the cover. Leg is hooked, shoulders down. Scoring 2, and Sami Zayn retains the United States Championship. What a match here live on Raw. These two left it all out in the ring. Gave an incredible showing. And at the end of the day, it was Sami Zayn who is victorious, retaining the United States Championship, as now he has 3 successful defenses of the red, white, blue and gold. Congratulations going out to the underdog from the underground, victorious tonight. And still, your United States champion. Valiant effort nonetheless from Shinsuke Nakamura. Take nothing away from the challenger on this occasion. But Sammy proving to be the better man on this night. It's coming up next live on the Red Brand. It's time to find out who's going to Evolution to be the first of two women on Monday Night Raw to represent their brand, a part of the semi-finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. It's Bayley, it's Kairi Sane, it's next live from Aylmer, New York on Monday Night Raw. Oh, here we go. Who's gonna go to Evolution? Bayley defeating Michin in the first round of the Queen of the Ring tournament. Kairi defeating Asuka in the first round. This is the quarterfinals to get to the semis to go to the All Women's PLE.
Is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from San Jose, California, Bayley.
Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Going to be a fun one. Who's going to go to Evolution? These two have squared off once in the past with Bayley getting the win. Let's see if Kairi can get her win back. Who's going to Evolution to the semi-finals? Let's find out next. Live when we come back on Raw. But first and foremost, folks, let's take a look at the updated brackets. This is from just the quarterfinal stages. Kairi beating Asuka in the first round. Bayley, of course, defeating none other than Michin. Naomi beating Zelina Vega. Becky Lynch defeating Trish Stratus. And then, of course, from the SmackDown side of things, Dakota Kai beat Nikki Cross. Liv Morgan defeating Carmella. Jade Cargill beat Nia Jax. And Sasha Banks beat Natalya. And it's all going down now. The quarterfinal round. That is the quarterfinal bracket. Who's going to the semi-finals? The winner of this going to Evolution in less than 2 weeks' time. As here comes Kairi Sane, who picked up the upset of the tournament, defeating the Empress of Tomorrow, her good best friend, Asuka. And tonight goes one-on-one with another woman that's beat her before. Asuka beating Kairi before. Kairi getting her win back on that occasion. Bayley beating Kairi before. Let's see if Kairi can get her win back on this occasion and go on to Evolution. Gonna be an awesome show at Evolution live in Seattle, Washington. And it's Bayley, it's Kairi. Penultimate match of the evening. Who's going in the semi-finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament? Remember the reward, folks, for the Queen of the Ring tournament. The winner gets a Women's World Championship opportunity depending on which brand they are on. They get a challenge their brand's champion at the Royal Rumble Premium Live event, much like Seth Rollins will be doing against WWE Champion after he won King of the Ring. Rollins and Drew set up for the Royal Rumble as well, folks. There we go then, folks. Matchup on the way. Kairi missing that knife fist up as Bayley able to take her down there, but Kairi running in there. Running crossbody on Bayley. Nicely done there. Kairi, look at this. Handspring into the head scissors. Bayley, oh! On spaghetti legs there. Wobbly foundation from the role model as Kairi Sane connecting there. Oh, big shot there from Bayley. Breaker on the corner goes Kairi Sane, and now Bayley on fire here. On the corner, big stop there, right to the chest. It's Bayley kneeing her right in the face. Bayley on fire tonight. My days. Now watch Bayley got in mind here. Crouching down now is Bayley out of the corner. Oh, nicely done there. And crossbody from the springboard out of the corner. As Bayley wants to go to the semi-finals to be Queen of the Ring to get a Women's World title opportunity at the Royal Rumble against current champion Alexa Bliss. But remember, Trish Stratus has already got the opportunity now at the Royal Rumble match. Or not at the Rumble, sorry, at Evolution one-on-one. Trish and Bliss going at it for the world title on that night. And look at this right here. Oh, from Bayley, kick away there from Kairi Sane. Kairi now. Oh my, wheelbarrow stunner by Sane. As Bayley rolls to the outside. Kairi Sane looking to fly now and take her out on the floor. That's exactly what she's got in mind. Off the ropes now. Rope assist there with a toe pick on Halo by Sane. Right now here in front of us against Bayley. And now Kairi going to send Bales back into the ring here. Who's going to go to Evolution? Kairi springboards in. Hurricane Rana on Bayley. Cover. Shoulders down to go to Evolution. And the ropes are there. Bayley's leg right directly underneath the bottom rope. Good call from the official. Good ring awareness and veteran instinct from Bayley. Sane's opponent tonight, but Sane just good completing the striking abilities here. The striking combinations on Bayley. She gets picked up now to a vertical base. Kairi out the corner. Out of the DDT! Another cover, no ropes this time. Shoulders down on Bayley. This could do it. 2 count. Bayley able to kick out. My lord. And now Kairi Sane. Springboard moonsault. Kairi all over Bayley tonight. Cover once more. So, no, just the 1 count that time. Is Bayley able to power out now? What is Bayley going to do here? And now Kairi Sane over Bayley with a crossbody. Kairi Sane out of the way now. Bayley crossbody and a big shot to the back of the head. And now look at this. Bayley in a belly by Bayley. Cover on Sane. Bayley to go to Evolution. Leg is hooked. Shoulders down. Scoring 2 in a near fall. Kairi able to kick out. Kairi somehow able to kick out. Remember, folks, still to come early night. Randy Orton 1-on-1. Winner gets Aleister Black next week with a World Heavyweight title of Raw on the line. But right now, it's Kairi Sane. Forearm there as she gets back to a vertical base. Sane now. Wheelbarrow off the springboard. And now Bulldog on Bayley. Kairi Sane completely and utterly in control, but Bayley able to stop my words there momentarily. Bayley now shoulders down, pinning predicament. To steal one here. Kairi Sane will be out of Queen of the Ring and a kick out there by Sane. But Bayley in control. Big stop there. Bayley moving out the way. Oh, Kairi with a spear. A spear and nowhere by Sane. Sane now into the top. Oh my, the puncher taken to Evolution in Seattle. To go to the semi-final. Round out the insane elbow by Sane. Here's the cover. Kairi to go to the semis. 2 count. No, and a kicked out by Bayley. Oh man, Kairi Sane is very impressive with a win over Asuka. She's looked very impressive tonight in this matchup. Will this be the start of a new story for the underdog Kairi Sane to get at the top of the mountain here on Monday Night Raw? Bayley kicking out the insane elbow, however. This matchup still rolling. Kairi top rope, went for the double axe handle. Bayley rolls through and a bulldog on the outside as Bayley looks to steal this here. Right from the feet of Kairi Sane and make all the believers very upset that Kairi couldn't get it done. The underdog story might not work out for Kairi tonight. Big kick to the knee now by Bayley. And now from behind there's the Rose plant. Here's the cover. Bayley to go to Evolution. Kairi, what an effort. Scoring 2. No, Insane still in it. Oh my. How the hell does she kick out? Kairi Sane staying alive in a clothesline now. A clothesline to the official by Bayley. Knife edge shot now. Kairi with a miss. Poised and missed by Sane. That's how she beat Asuka. The official was down. And Asuka got caught with a miss and then the insane elbow. Kairi up to the top. To a standing Bayley. Another insane elbow. The referee's still down, however. Rolls her over. Leg is hooked. Shoulders down. 1, 2, 3. Would have been 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and a kick out. She would have beaten Bayley 3 times if it wasn't for Bayley knocking down the official. Smart strategy from Bayley, and that's when she moved out of the way there of that maneuver. Watch Bayley now. Irish whip sends her out onto the apron. What's Bayley doing now? Big forearm. Oh, gonna bring her back in the ring the hard way maybe. Oh no, gonna take her out the ring the hard way with a twist of fate from the middle rope. And Bayley out of the ring with a senton off the apron on Kairi. She looks dead like a starfish on the floor here. It's Bayley gonna send Sane back into the smooth circle. Bayley up to the top to go to Evolution. This could be all over. This is how she beat Michin. And the first round elbow drop to the back of Kairi. She was trying to get to her feet. Here's the cover though from Bayley to go to the Evolution semi-finals, and a kick out again by Kairi Sane. Oh my lord, what the hell's it gonna take? What a contest tonight. And this quarterfinal tussle between Bayley and Kairi Sane this evening. Who's gonna go to Evolution PLE to be a part of the semi-finals to face the winner of next week's contest between Becky Lynch and Naomi? As Kairi knocking down Bayley, picking her back up now as this one rolls on. And now Kairi off the rope, spear on Bayley. As we have returned, Kairi to put Bayley down now. Submission, the anchor. Bayley could tap it right here. Oh, with the ropes. Ropes again, saving Bayley for the second time. And this contest is now face first goes Kairi. Bayley now looking to cheese her way to victory. and go to the semi-finals of Evolution. Live in Seattle, Washington. Night base chop after night base chop now to the chest, leading up Kairi Sane. And now, oh man, and a dragon screw. She's targeting the knee and leg area of Kairi. Bayley now picking up Kairi again. Missing that night best chop. Shoulders down now as Kairi. Victory roll with an O'Connor bridge. Cover. Kairi for an upset to go to Evolution. She got her. She got her. Kairi Sane's going to the semi-finals. Not only is she going to win back over Asuka, she got to win back over Bayley, as she will face the winner of next week's semi-finals contest between Becky Lynch and Naomi. A rematch from Armageddon with the Women's World title on the line earlier on this series. The winner of that goes against Kairi at Evolution in the semi-finals. The finals of the Raw bracket of the Queen of the Ring tournament. But what a win from Kairi Sane tonight. Clearly banged up, but clearly fought hard as she is going all the way to Seattle in less than 2 weeks' time to compete in the semi-finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. What a matchup, folks, but what a ton of events it's done to the brackets. Naomi and Becky do battle next week, and then in the next part on SmackDown, Liv Morgan and Dakota Kai go at it this week, and Jade Cargill and Sasha Banks next week in the quarterfinals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. That coming up next. And it's now time for your main event of the evening, here tonight live on Monday Night Raw. It's LA Knight, it's Randy Orton, number one contendership matchup for the world title. Who's facing Aleister Black next week? Let's find out, folks. And coming out first in this contest, the former United States champion, who held the gold for 133 days, looking to get an opportunity at the world title tonight.
It's scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 241 pounds, LA Knight.
Here is the megastar then, ladies and gentlemen. Can he get an opportunity at Aleister Black? A man he's pinned twice in this series. Once in a singles match, one in a gauntlet match. Both times with his US title on the line when he was still champ. Now it's time for Knight to climb up to the main event scene against the man who cashed in his money back contract to become world champ. That man being Aleister Black. Knight wants the opportunity at the world title, but he's going to have to earn it after losing twice back-to-back to Sami Zayn with the US title up for grabs. So first time ever encounter on your main event of Raw this evening, episode 232. It's LA Knight taking on the leader of FTR, KO, and the man behind the brains, the man that gave FTR two-time World Tag Team title reigns. It's the Viper, the Legend Killer, WWE's Apex Predator, Randy Orton. This is gonna be a good one, man.
St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Gonna be an awesome first time ever clash between two men of very similar styles. Randy Orton back at SummerSlam had a losing matchup with Aleister Black, but a great contest nonetheless. Black able to get the win on that night. Orton wants his rematch, he wants his revenge, and he's wanted it ever since that night at SummerSlam. Tonight might be his chance to get it. After beating LA Knight, the former US champion, Randy Orton might want to earn himself an opportunity at the world title and might get that shot next week on Monday Night Raw. Aleister Black wants to be a defending champion from now until whenever the hell he loses it, and he plans holding it for a long ass time, much like our former champ Samoa Joe, with that which Aleister Black was able to beat him 48 hours ago, clean in the middle of the ring. Black finally getting his win over Joe, retaining his world title, sending Samoa Joe to the back of the line now in the World Championship run here on Monday Night Raw. But there you see the Viper, Randy Orton, getting ready for this main event clash with the megastar LA Knight. Who's getting a shot at the World Heavyweight title next week? You gotta imagine your world champion Aleister Black looking on very closely to see who will be facing him for his gold next week on the Red Brand. World title match coming up next week on Raw. Gonna be awesome. The winner of this battling Aleister Black for the gold. But here we go then, man. Matchup underway. Referee Chad Patton ringing the bell, and we're off. LA Knight, Randy Orton, collar and elbow, no. Big shots from the Viper, and LA Knight able to block and a shot of his own. Big jab there from the megastar. Another jab connecting. And now LA Knight, no, big kick by Randy Orton. Vulnerable kick by LA Knight now. Both men failing a grapple. LA Knight getting a grapple. Big kick to the midsection there. LA Knight with a nice kick. Randy Orton off the ropes. Knight clothesline by the Megastar. And now LA Knight getting the crowd behind him here. But there's Randy Orton getting a clothesline now on Knight. Didn't get all of it. But here's them voices in his head now. As LA Knight back to a vertical base with a big shot there from the Megastar. Picking up Orton now. LA Knight. Nice neck breaker by Knight. Nice matchup, great matchup last night, or 2 nights ago rather, 48 hours ago at Clash at the Castle in Glasgow. LA Knight trying to regain his US title against Sami Zayn, of course unsuccessful, as we saw Zayn earlier on tonight defending his US title against Nakamura. As though you saw LA Knight just jumping off the middle rope, went for a blockbuster there, but front flipping and missing the mark completely against the Viper Randy Orton, who looks to capitalise now and takes him off the ropes very hard there. Very harsh landing from the Viper Randy Orton, and needed a back connect. Randy Orton on fire tonight on the red brand. And look at Randy again, another big knee. Is rolling out, trying to roll out there. Big elbow moving out of harm's way once again. Moving out of harm's way, and now look at this LA Knight. Beautiful side Russian leg sweep. And LA Knight got a win last night. Tonight rather, after failing to do so. Not last night, but 48 hours ago, as there's that blockbuster. He tried it earlier, he gets it this time. Covered by Knight for the number 1 contendership. 2 count on Black and a kick out. You've got to imagine, once again, World Champ Black looking in very closely to see who he'll get his second defense of the gold against. Coming your way next week on Raw. Gonna be awesome to say the least, man. A big shot, no block there from Randy. Randy, big shot of his own. And look at Randy Orton go here. Beautiful European uppercut connected. Man, oh man, look at Randy Orton on fire here. And another big knee right in the back of the head. As LA Knight trying to roll out. Elbow drop again, moving out the way. LA Knight loving moving out the way of that. Running neck breaker now by the Megastar. That'll stop Randy in his tracks there. As we know, this matchup signed for next week. Aleister Black defending against the winner of this matchup. If we don't have a winner, if it goes to a disqualification, a double DQ, or a double count out, then Randy Orton and LA Knight will probably both get a shot in a triple threat matchup next week on Monday Night Raw. It's not often we talk about that possibility, but sometimes it does happen here in this series. You never know what to expect here at KO Productions. As Randy Orton now back to work on the leg of LA Knight in this contest. We know that matchup set for next week. The winner of this, if not both, taking on Black for the World Heavyweight Championship next week, right here on the red brand. Also up next week on Raw, Becky Lynch and Naomi collide in the final semi-final matchup on the red brand. Winner faces Kairi Sane at Evolution in the semi-finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. Who will be the finalists for Raw? We find out. Kairi looks on as Becky and Naomi go one-on-one next week in quarter-final action in the Queen of the Ring tournament. LA Knight kicking out there. Out of Randy Orton's maneuver, we know that Trish Stratus now the number 1 contender for Alexa Bliss and her women's world title at Evolution. Well, the champ Bliss in action next week as she goes one-on-one with New York's own Zelina Vega. She was eliminated first tonight live in Elmira, New York. But next week gets another shot of redemption. Goes one-on-one with the champion in non-title action. It's Bliss, it's Vega. It's next week's live on Monday Night Raw. As Knight heading up top. Big, massive drop kick on Randy Orton. And now here comes the Megastar here. LA Knight. Yeah, off the ropes. Yeah, elbow drop by the Megastar. Cover for the number 1 contendership opportunity. 2 count there. Kick out by Orton. Can LA Knight get an opportunity to try and beat Aleister Black for the 3rd time of this series? And if he's able to do so, then he'll get an opportunity at the world title, and he'll be able to win the world title against Aleister Black. But finally coming your way next week on Raw, a mini tournament to determine who will be a part of the Royal Rumble match. 4 men compete in a mini tournament. 2 singles matches. The winner of both singles matches face each other. The winner of the final singles match in the entire mini tournament will be a participant representing Raw in the Royal Rumble match. 4 men trying to get in the Rumble. Only 1 man will be able to do so. The tournament starts next week with a matchup one-on-one. Seeing the Secret No More Buddy Matthews take on Rob Van Dam. All that and so much more coming your way just next week on Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. But back to the main event at hand. It's Randy Orton. It's LA Knight. World title opportunity hanging in the balance. Back and forth now is here we go. We're going to slugfest on deck in your main event between Knight and Orton tonight. Back and forth action, blow for blow, trading shots and trading blows. Are both these men all for the opportunity of getting the World Heavyweight title shot next week against their champion, Aleister Black. Mentioned Randy Orton losing to Black before. We've mentioned LA Knight beating Black twice. Can Knight get a third opportunity, or can Orton get an opportunity at putting Black down this time and becoming the World Heavyweight Champion in the face of Monday Night Raw? He wants to join his FTR KO stablemates, as them two are the current World Tag Team Champions. They are two-time World Tag Team Champs. Orton wants to become a champ too, and that may do it for him. RKO out of nowhere by Orton. Cover, 2 count on Knight. Kick out by the Megastar. Orton almost joined his stablemates of FTR KO. With that RKO there from the Viper elbow drop, missing the mark now is Knight though. Big overhand shot by LA. Knight fist chop. Knight fist chop again by Knight. Big jab blocked by Orton. And now, oh god, here comes the Viper. Knight's in trouble here. Randy Orton joined his stablemates and become a champion. But not only that, but the champion of Raw. Draping DDT by the Viper. Busting Knight open in the process, but also taking a lot out of the Viper himself. As he's going to have to scratch and crawl his way back to his feet, using the ropes to get up. Back to a vertical base and looking to put Knight away. He's pounding them out. He's coiled. He's ready. European uppercut by the Viper Randy Orton. Clearly not what I was expecting. Of course, I was expecting a second RKO and nothing more to hit it. You gotta imagine it be all over for the Megastar. Former United States champion. He was an incredible champion. But if you get hit with more than one RKO, it could be all she wrote. For some people, it's just one RKO and that's all it takes. But LA Knight gonna fight on the outside with Orton. Gonna take the fight to the floor here. Back suplex in the hardest part of the ring. Orton heading hard off the apron there, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's LA Knight gonna send him right back into the squared circle. Knight to put the Viper down and out here in this contest. To get Aleister Black next week for the world title. Spins him round. BFT dropping the Viper on his head. Here's the cover. Leg is hooked, shoulders down. Scoring 2. And a kick out by Randy Orton. Oh my days. What a battle tonight in your main event. Orton fighting right back. Clothesline. Another clothesline by the Viper. Ducks this one and big massive power slam by Orton. And here comes Randy, who stomps away on all the limbs of LA Knight in this main event tonight on Monday Night Raw. Who's getting a shot of the world title next week on the Red Brand? We will find out. Orton now pounding the mat, setting up the Megastar to put him away. This could be a big jab, another big jab. He's waiting for that RKO, waiting for the moment to hit it out of absolute nowhere. As Randy Orton is on fire here. Big shot jab blocked by Knight. Big kick to the section. Second BFT. Oh my, Orton may have costed himself. Covered by Knight. 2 count. No, so close. Oh my days. Randy Orton somehow kicking out again. And well, it's crazy how the absence of FTR aren't out here. You notice the absence. Orton wants to do this by himself tonight. He feels like he can do it. And walk out the number 1 contender. Then next week walk out World Heavyweight Champion. But LA Knight gonna do this now. Once again, every other time we see it, it gets pretty even more. And look at Knight here. Vertical leap, superplex by Knight. Former US champion, now into the cover to be the future world champion. They get the opportunity next week on Raw. Leg hook, shoulders down, 2 count on again. Randy Orton stays in it, but what a hell of a battle tonight. Live in Elmira, New York. Incredible matchup. Number 1 contendership, so much on the line between these two superstars. Oh, and RKO again! Out of nowhere, second time of the match. Cover on Knight, leg hook, shoulders down. 2 count, no, another kick out. Knight kicked out now of 2 RKOs. Orton's kicked out of 2 BFTs. What's it going to take to put either of these men down tonight? And the Elmira, New York in their incredible main event for the ages. Who's getting the number 1 contendership? Who's getting the world title match next week? Superplex by Orton. It very well could be the Viper right here. The leader of FTR KO now. Back in for the cover. Leg is hooked, shoulders down on Knight. Center of the ring. 2 count. No! Jesus God. What a match. Neither of these men are going down without a fight, I'll tell you that. As now Randy Orton stomping away on LA Knight. Taking him up to his feet. Knight clearly on wobbly foundation here. As Randy Orton, I've seen this before. No, the backbreaker now on LA Knight. This matchup could end at any moment, as it could be Randy Orton's time to say bye-bye tonight and say hello to Aleister Black once again and get another opportunity at the world title. But right now, Knight might not make that happen. Jackknife cover, a steel one, kick out by Randy Orton. Unreal. Unreal, man. As LA Knight stomping away on the leg now. Over the Viper, stomp after stomp, big knee moving out of harm's way. Randy Orton clothesline, didn't get all of it. Big shot, jab, blocked by Knight. Knight now, big boot by the Viper. Or onto the Viper, but now the Viper. Inside cradle, small package, the steel one on the Megastar. 2 count. Oh, almost getting a roll up now is Randy Orton. And now Randy grabs him, big kick upside the top of the head now on the Viper. Really rocking him. Kick to the midsection. BFT for the third time in the match. To get the opportunity the world title next week against Black. 2 count by Knight. Gets the win as the Megastar. What an incredible victory by LA Knight, who is the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. He gets his 3rd chance next week at defeating Aleister Black, but this time Black as the World Heavyweight Champion, and this time he is the man defending a championship in the main event of next week's episode of Monday Night Raw. I can't wait for that one, folks. If that match had anything to say about what we're in store for next week, then I cannot wait. What a matchup, folks, and what a show. It's been live from Elmira, New York on Monday Night Raw. That's all we have time for here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us. And we'll see you tomorrow for another action-packed show of NXT. You don't want to miss that, folks. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you're there. And we'll see you very soon. Peace.